Pundalik and Lord Vitthal. In the Bhakti tradition, there is a highly revered saint known as Pundalik. Krishna is also known as Lord Vithoba or Vitthal. Pundalik's devotion for Lord Vitthal remains legendary. Long ago, there lived a pious couple in the state of Maharashtra, India. Janudeva and his wife Satyavati lived in a thick forest called Dandirvan. Pundalik was their son. Soon, after his marriage, he began to ill-treat his parents. His profession was that of a local goon who used to harass people. He mistreated and abused his own parents. To escape from this misery, the parents decided to go on a pilgrimage to Kashi. When Pundalik's wife learnt about this, she also decided to go. She and her husband joined the same group of pilgrims on horseback. While the son and his wife rode on horseback, the old couple walked. Every evening, when the party camped for the night, the son forced his parents to groom the horses and do other jobs. The poor parents suffered a lot and were very sad and unhappy with their son's behavior towards them. Soon the party reached the ashram of the great sage Kukkutswami. There, they decided to spend a couple of nights. They were all tired and soon fell asleep. Just before daybreak, Pundalik woke up. He saw a group of beautiful, young women dressed in dirty clothes enter the ashram, clean the floor, fetch water and wash the Swami's clothes. Then, they entered the inner room of the ashram and came out in beautifully clean clothes. While passing near Pundalik, they vanished. Next night, he saw the same sight again. Pundalik threw himself at their feet and begged them to tell who they were. They said they were the holy Ganga, Yamuna and other holy rivers of India, in which the pilgrims bathed and washed off sins. Their clothes became dirty by the sins of the bathing pilgrims. They told Pundalik, "You are the greatest sinner because you ill-treat your parents." This brought about a complete change in him and he became the most devoted son. All of them began their journey to their home in Dandirvan. Now, the parents rode the horses while the son and his wife walked by their side. One day, it so happened that Lord Krishna, the king of Dwarka, longed to see his beloved Radha. By his will, Radha appeared there and sat by his side. Just then, his queen Rukmini entered the room. On seeing Radha, Rukmini left Dwarka in anger and hid herself in Dandirvan forest. After some days, Lord Krishna set off in search of Rukmini. He searched her everywhere. At last, he found her in the Dandirvan forest and managed to calm her. Krishna and Rukmini came to Pundalik's home. But at that time, Pundalik was busy attending to his parents. Though he knew Lord Krishna had come to see him, he refused to pay his respect to the god before his duty towards his parents was done. He, however, threw a brick outside for Lord Krishna to stand upon. Impressed by Pundalik's devotion to his parents, Lord Krishna did not mind the delay. Standing on the brick, he waited for Pundalik. When Pundalik came out and begged God's forgiveness, Lord Krishna replied that far from being displeased, he was pleased with his love for his parents. Lord Krishna then ordered him to worship Vithoba, or God, who stood upon a brick. He blessed Pundalik and his parents, and they achieved permanent divine state to be forever with Lord Krishna. An imposing temple was built at the place where Krishna and Pundalik had met. Inside the temple stands Krishna's image on a brick. By his side stands the image of Rukmini. This temple is located in Pandharpur town, and till this day, thousands of devotees visit Lord Vithoba to get blessings from him.